Hello, out in the shop today. Got a package from Doug Edwards, Precision Locomotive Castings, out of Idaho, and I've been following. Been to his website, looked at this stuff in the past, and kind of forgot about it. Was back and forth with him. I think 2016, and I'm not sure how much was done then. But then I kind of got on to other stuff, and so I'm back at this Climax Class A, 2.5 inch narrow gauge, and so he's made some castings for that. So I started, I ordered them, and I started opening the package, and I heard they're nice castings, but I just wasn't expecting the I just wasn't expecting this. So I got them, and here's one. I mean, it's just amazing. They're just amazing. I guess it's I don't know how it's done. Is it lost wax? Must be tumbled after then, I'm guessing. But yeah, I don't know all the details on it. But there's one. That's a journal. And here's the. If you're big into the casting numbers, there's that. But so there's where it sawed, broken off. You can see that. Guessing this is on here just to, hold it together. I don't know if they'd leave that on and do some of the machining on the top here. Would be then cut it off because you have to machine through here. There's a piece of. I also got as part of the kit of it. There's a 1/2 inch cold rolled stock that makes the flat bars. But yeah, look at that. I mean, that's amazing. Actually, there's a little bit of junk in there. So that's probably the investment stuff. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show a quick video. There's that. Okay, here's this is the top of the truck bolster. Nice. Of course, then that sits. There's a piece of. There was a wooden bolster that goes in there. Go across. I think. Let's see what else. Take a look here. I started unboxing this thing, and I just amazing. So I reached out to Doug and said, "Hey, do you care if I do an unboxing?" Because some people don't like that, Maybe I've heard of some people. I've never had any. Don't have experience of someone saying, "No, don't do an unboxing of my product." I wouldn't want too many people to see it, because then they might want to buy it. So I don't think that's typical. There's the other bolster there. Trying to find something different. I know there's different stuff. Oh, here we go. These are. I don't even know what some of this stuff's called. I don't know if you can see that. Am I bringing it in here right? Difficulty using the. So that comes off there probably. That's waste, I bet. Yeah, I don't know. Well, that's interesting because that looks to be the same. Yeah, that's like the same as that, but why? Because we're going to find out. Let's see if we can find. Oh, here's another piece. You see that? Where am I at? Okay. Sorry about this. I need a better way of doing this. So I'm guessing, I think what the way this works is this sits in that bottom. There's a I don't know what they call that. It's parallel to the bolster, the truck bolster. It runs across the bottom plate. And I think that's, in his plans, he shows that being made out of a piece of aluminum channel. He said aluminum out there is like, or no, that isn't him. There's another gentleman that I communicate with. He said where he lives, aluminum's like everywhere because of the aerospace. So he makes everything out of aluminum. Where I'm at, no one has. There's no scrap aluminum around here. So you typically go to the farm repair place and they've got steel. So that's what that's what you use. So journals. What's the journals? Ah, here's something. This feels different. Ah, now I know what's going on. Okay, here we go. I'm familiar with these pieces. Okay. Yeah, these are nice. Now see, the interesting there, that already has the cutout for that the bar stock that runs across. But this, there's one. I think what you're going to see is on the side of the truck. You would see. You know what? I don't know if that's the top or that way. I'll know soon enough. I think it's this way though. And then this gets attached to the side of the wood, gets embedded into the journal or the bolster, the wood bolster. And so there's one on each side. And then that's how the wood bolster could slide up and down because it's supported by, I'm assuming there's one of these, there's a top, this is for the top side and then the bottom side. I don't know. These little pins here probably are to put it into the wood and then also into the that metal plate. Let's see. I think that's it for pieces. I think that makes sense. I don't want to miss any. Let's take a look. Let's keep going. What's it matter? We're here. There's more of these H10. Here's 4 more. I was going to get this stuff out anyway, so get it out of the paper. Kind of inventory it, I guess. This feels like this is the same as this is just another one of those. Of course, we got 8 of those. A little expensive. I'm not gonna. I mean, you can go on the website, but I can see why he can charge that. You can tell there's a lot of work that went into this. These aren't your typical go to the Amish foundry and get a sand casting. This is high level stuff here. Oh, here's 2 more of the spring thing. I'm guessing that that part number that's cast on there is accurate. I thought the journal looked a little small personally. I don't know. I like to scale this stuff out. I could show you another. I had a Shapewave piece made a long time ago. Let me show you that. It'd be interesting to match these up. I'm gonna bring these out here. Show you what I got here. See, we had these made in from Shapeways, and so that's interesting. I don't know why that's there. It's not on that. But if I hold them up dimensionally, I hope. Boy, am I in the picture? Yeah. Boy, really close. So I don't know. I don't know there. And then the journal. It was done in 2 parts because we were going to try to, like I said, I got these to get cast, and it just never worked out. The guy that was going to cast them for me, it didn't work out. We weren't going to cast these pieces this way. We were going to use these as a start, get these, however you can put these on a board or do something, and then come away with a finished product. But that's, I guess it's pretty close. A little bit wider, but, I don't know. Yeah. That's almost the same. Yeah, maybe they are right. I don't know. Looks good to me. I like it's better than not using it, I guess. I wanted to speed things up with this Climax build, so that's sort of why I went this route. Building, don't tell anybody, but I'm building an electric one. I know that can be a faux pas, but and more to come on that. But now I'm thinking, yeah, I want to do electric. But I was thinking about doing something a little bit different with this one, and the thought process just popped into my head the other day. Actually, I was looking at a HO. I get the HO. Here's something different. I think. Wait, yeah, okay. So there is a difference here. Here's a spring, and these are the same. Here again, trying to get it in. So you know that they oppose each other in the bolster, support the bolster. But you notice the pins on the one, and no pins on the other. So that'll be. I bet this one goes on the steel. This one goes into the wood. So I bet he just epoxies that into the wood, and then it's under pressure, so it's not going anywhere. Isn't one of those yet? Oh, but getting back to what I was saying, I'd like to do I'm thinking about maybe weathering it. I mean, when you have electric, what makes it unique? Nothing, right? It's just like you're breaking every rule of live steam because it's not live steam. It's supposed to be. People don't like these steam outlines, and I don't know. Maybe someone's done it. I have been watching. It hit me. I haven't said I've looked because I just thought about this the other day. But wouldn't it be kind of cool? I mean, the Class A's, they just were beat. They're throwaways. So I'm thinking, boy, if you found one and you were running it, it's going to look pretty rough. So the idea is, what if I were to take it and weather? It's going to stay nice. I mean, the paint's going to stay okay because it's electric. It's not going to. It doesn't have any reason to. You're not going to get dirty from a lot of oil. You're not. I think it just might bring a little something, maybe a little different dimension to it. Because what's one thing with the hobby stuff, if someone spends $40,000 for an engine or spends 15 years of their life building one, the last thing you want to do is put grime all over it. I mean, it gets enough of its own, but they never look like the real ones. The prototypes, they're never that dirty. So, I don't know. Throwing that out there as an idea. If you have any comments, feel free to comment on that. I would love to hear. And if you say, hey, I already did myself, I already did that, then send me a pic, Post a pic, send me the link. I'd like to see it. Because I do think it would bring some realism to it. And then, of course, I would like to do sound in it. So, and I don't know, I might even just look for I was thinking about this the other day. I wonder how much a Bachman, and how accurate they are, I don't know, the sound-wise, but a Bachman, the sound module out of a Bachman, their G-scale Climax, what did it sound like? Of course, I don't know if anybody making a Class A with sound. Of course, the sound, it's 2 cylinders, so it's really not going to be that much different, other than the ratio. The ratio of the speed. Okay, well, that's the pile of stuff. I don't know if you can see it there, but there's all the stuff brought down here. So yeah, that's the take on that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and load it up and put it back in the box neatly and set it aside here. But my first step, I ordered the bearings. Back and forth about that. I'm just gonna bore these. I talked to Doug. He prefers a needle bearing. Puts in here, does a needle bearing to the axle. I don't know. I'm gonna try, and I know people do it for the trucks. I use a 1/2 inch by inch inch and an eighth bearing but that won't fit in this. So you get down to 7/8. Here you go metric. I mean, you could go metric with a close metric too, but the 7/8 bearing is a 3/8. It'd be like a 3/8 nub on the shaft or on the axle. So, but I understand that there were a number of manufacturers of like Bettendorf trucks and so forth that use that size bearing successfully. So I think that's the plan. I'm going to try that. I figure if I go small, I mean, of course you can always bush it later. I was actually just going to use a oil light bushing, but I thought, boy, if I could go maintenance free on it, that'd be all right. So, okay, well, that's enough. Any comments? Please subscribe, post a comment, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. Let me know. I know it was a little bit long, but I thought I wanted to go through it there. Thanks a lot for watching.